Homemade bearing tool press. The socket fits on the bearing. This one fits over it, so as you're pressing this one in, it doesn't bind up against here and push it out. It's just a piece of, it's just a carriage bolt, sockets, washer, and a nut. Sometimes it's nice to have the correct tool, but you gotta spend a little money. Some stuff I'll buy, some stuff I'll come up with on my own. No big deal. As long as it works and you're not causing damage to your new parts. I can see the issue with but like if you're a pro mechanic on a pro racing team, you'd be having the correct tools.
American dreams, all of which are American
That don't bother me.
All of which are American dreams.
It is what it is.
All of which are American
Just take my wrench on this side, put a 5/8 there.
Hey, this is Tessa Violet, and you are listening to my new single, Bad Idea.
Turn this down.
Click here now to hear
Not
this and more of my songs
get all the play
on
out.
YouTube Music.
Then once you get it closer, you can line up the sockets, one on the bearing and one on the outside linkage. That way, you just turn the wrench, it presses right on in there, and I don't know. I remember my first time doing this, it sucked. I didn't really know a good way of doing it at the time I did it. I was young. kind of butchered up the bearings getting them out. But now I got a vise and a little bit of knowledge here. It's definitely makes life easier. I mean, sometimes it's a pain in the ass like everything else, but you just back that up a little bit. You just want it flush with the bearing indentation there, where inside the linkage where it goes flush. I just this is my first time actually doing this way. But to initially get the bearings in that far, I have a vise. I can only go up to that point, so then this tool comes in handy for the rest of the job. Just take your time. They can be a pain in the ass. Just take your time, and these bearings are kind of expensive. You don't want to do a fast job to have shitty results. You know, that'd be. Yeah. Then when you're done getting everything put together, of course you're gonna have grease and everything else all over your parts. Make sure when you're done installing it, just wipe it off as best as you can. And then once I think I got them flush, I'm just gonna take it off, inspect it, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not gonna really record too much of this right now, because you get the point. It's simple. I know it's not very detailed. I don't have all the camera angles and, well, cameras right now, and it's as good as it's gonna get. So I'm just gonna stop right here and finish these up, and then show you what they look like when they're done.